Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is April 29th. Let's check in now with meteorologist Bill Grahl. All right, Bill, so you said some leftover rain today. Do we need the full-on umbrella or maybe just like a light jacket? What do you think?
Probably just a light jacket, as the rain showers are pretty hit and miss, and anything that is continuing to fall is very, very light. But boy, kind of a dreary start after a soggy Sunday. We've got low clouds and fog out there, along with the lingering rain showers in spots. Yesterday's highs were cooler, 50s for most, 51 in Eau Claire, 58 in La Crosse, although low 60s down towards Prairie du Chien and Boscobel. Here's the look through CityCam. We've got low clouds, some patchy fog, wet streets, sidewalks, and parking lots. 58 and 45, the numbers from yesterday. 0.65 inches of liquid rainfall during the calendar date yesterday, and for the system since Friday, 1.20 inches of rainfall out at the La Crosse airport. So boy, you thought things were green before. They're really going to green up now. 66 and 44 the averages for today. 93 and 26 are the records. Watch that fog. We've got some thick fog in the Viroqua area over towards Decorah. Preston and Rochester all reporting visibility below a mile. Those rain showers have now lifted north and east of Eau Claire. Just some light showers around La Crosse and some additional showers east of Prairie du Chien, impacting southeastern parts of the viewing area. Current temperatures in the 40s to right around 50 degrees, and we will see highs today around 60 here in La Crosse, with increasing winds from the southwest 10 to 20, gusting to 25. I will have more information with my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we'll see you then. Thank you. Intense negotiations underway in the Middle East as Israel and Hamas negotiate a potential ceasefire to stop the fighting and get the hostages out. CBS's Tina Kraus has the latest for us from London.
Anger over Israel's failure to bring hostages home is spilling onto the streets, with Israelis stepping up protests to pressure Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to cut a ceasefire deal with Hamas.
My heart breaks for us, for the hostages and their families, and also for Gaza.
Anti-war clashes are also continuing to break out on college campuses across the U.S., with Israeli and Palestinian supporters shouting slogans and insults. Secretary of State Antony Blinken flew into Saudi Arabia this morning on his 7th visit to the region since the war began nearly 7 months ago, arriving hours after President Biden had a phone call with Prime Minister Netanyahu about Israel's possible ground assault on Rafah. The Biden administration is pushing Israel to boost humanitarian aid. Israel says it's a top priority. But with the clock ticking on a ceasefire, there's concern getting hostages out of the hands of Hamas could be an even tougher battle.
The United Nations says the Gaza Strip has faced unprecedented levels of destruction since the start of the war in October, and warns it could take 14 years to clear the rubble and unexploded bombs in the besieged territory. To the campaign trail now, former President Trump and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis held a meeting this weekend. The Florida governor was once the chief rival to Trump, but sources say the presumptive nominee now asking for his help when it comes to donors. Trump endorsed DeSantis in 2018 for Florida's governor, once viewed him as a rising star in the party, but DeSantis dropped out of the race after the primaries earlier this year. 2 people are hurt after a crash in rural Viroqua. According to the Vernon County Sheriff's Office, it happened about 6 p.m. Saturday in the town of Franklin. They say 38-year-old Brett Burkham veered into the wrong lane, causing the crash. Both Burkham and the other driver were injured and taken to area hospitals. Alcohol is a factor in the crash, and authorities say Burkham will be charged. The crash remains under investigation. Weekend vandalism has downtown businesses on edge this Monday morning. Early Saturday, vandals broke the windows of multiple downtown storefronts, including White Buffalo Thriftery. The owner there says they were woken up by police alerting them their windows had been broken out. As cleanup efforts continue, owners are hoping the perpetrators will do the right thing.
Ultimately, it would be nice to see whoever did do the damage to the window just to come in and apologize and maybe help us clean it up. If they don't, the police department's just they will do their job and make sure that they find what happens and go from there.
The owner says if someone takes accountability for the damage, they'd be happy to settle things outside of court. White Buffalo Thriftery will stay open despite those damages. Many of us know the actor and comedian Chris Farley, who died from a drug overdose. Yesterday, his brother Tom spoke at the Cooley Recovery Center, addressing the effects addiction has had on his family and himself. He also discussed how many of us play roles as first responders to our friends and loved ones suffering from addiction and mental health problems.
Whether it's a group of people or one of us, and I think all of us have an obligation to help our neighbors and to help society as a whole. I think the children get affected the most, and it can be a cycle in families, and I think that's what Tom is here to talk today about, how the addiction has affected his family and how he can try to reach out and help others.
She adds it's wonderful for Tom to be able to turn a negative situation into something positive. Political campaigns are expected to spend hundreds of millions in Wisconsin this year. That comes from the state chairs of both major political parties at a forum in Madison last week. Neither chair would commit to a specific number, but both agreed they'll be spending a lot. Wisconsin is a key battleground state in the presidential race. The Badger State will also see a contentious race for U.S. Senate, and new state legislative maps also creating more competitive districts for the state assembly and Senate. Boosting teen driving skills was the focus of a weekend car control clinic hosted by Gunderson Health System. The hands-on training gives young drivers experience with advanced techniques like braking, vehicle weight transfer, and navigating unexpected lane changes, all practiced in their own cars. The goal, to build more confident, skilled drivers that can avoid accidents.
Oftentimes students begin in the morning tired, not super energetic, but by the middle of the day, usually smiling, having a good time, all the way to the end of the day where they're really excited to show their parents how much they've learned and how much of a better driver they are.
And some rain for some added difficulty. The course has the capacity to teach up to 100 students every year. One class is held in the spring and another is held in the fall. Cleanup continues this morning after more than 100 tornadoes were reported in parts of the Great Plains and the Midwest this weekend, killing at least 4 people. In Iowa, the National Weather Service confirmed at least 12 tornadoes touched down throughout the Hawkeye State. Alyssa Gomez takes us to Osceola, Iowa, where one of those tornadoes made landfall.
This is what's left of Joe and Joanna's bedroom, and what we're stepping into is where they used to spend their Christmases and Easters and family gatherings. This morning has been about finding whatever memories are left in the wreckage of what used to be their home.
So it looks like it just kind of sucked everything out and just put it right here on the lawn.
Sarah Robinson is the daughter of Joe and Joanne Frank-Saint.
So this used to be the kitchen.
She called them Friday nights.
I even sent my mom a picture moments before the tornado hit Osceola, and I said, make sure that you're in your safe space.
They took shelter in a lower level bathroom.
They could hear the house being ripped apart around them. I got a phone call from my mom maybe a half hour later saying, the house is gone.
75 years of family photos, handmade art projects, and heirlooms now scattered.
When you go through, you realize this is what's important, not the walls.
Not the walls, but the things that can't be replaced.
My mom is hoping that her grandparents' wedding photo is under there somewhere.
But Joe and Joanne aren't the only ones picking up the pieces. Family, friends, and even complete strangers lent a helping hand.
People that they've never even met are showing up with chainsaws and skid loaders and just saying, hey, I'm so-and-so from down the street, how can I help? The tornado didn't even move the router.
Sarah says she's grateful for the unwavering support and even more grateful that the most important things in the house were unharmed.
If I had a message for anyone watching, it would be when you hear them say, take shelter, do that. Because if my parents hadn't listened, they would have still been sitting on their couch right there.
Joe and Joanne are safe and sound, and Sarah found something they thought they might have lost forever.
And it was hanging at the head of this bed. It's right here.
Awesome.
We found it where we thought it was. It had landed directly on the bed and was protected by the wall that fell onto it.
Oh, good. That makes me so happy. There were just a few things that I wanted to make sure I had.
Time now is 6:08. Still to come on your morning news. The federal government announcing a new panel to combat the potential risks of AI. We'll take a look at that and more in today's Consumer News.
Tech classes for seniors. I'm Cristian Benavides with how the newest addition in this trendy Miami neighborhood is geared to its older residents.
And for now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. A Nebraska couple did not let a tornado cancel their wedding plans. Jessica and Austin Bracker got married Saturday in Waterloo, Iowa. When the tornado tore through the town ahead of their festivities, it left their venue without power. The couple decided to go ahead with their plans and moved their entire setup indoors. They say the guests all rolled with the punches and helped celebrate the moment. The couple said overall the day was perfect and they all had a great time. Don't go anywhere. Your Consumer News is after the break.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $2,750 cash allowance, plus $2,250 trade assistance on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
Attention homeowners, Mad City Baths is looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. And now be one of 50 homeowners who call and receive free installation on a new bath or shower with no interest and no payments till 2026. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City Baths.
They're very concerned about the job that they do and very professional and like I said before, very friendly, so I appreciated that too.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. Our custom baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. So pick up the phone, schedule your bath or shower installation, and ask about Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty. And now we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 50 homeowners who call now will receive special savings with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2026. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. Now be sure to have your zip code and location ready to qualify here at Mad City. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Welcome back. A good Monday morning to it. Is 6:12. A check of that schoolcast does include some lingering light showers or drizzle in parts of the area this morning. Also watch for some fog in parts of the area this morning. Temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s at 7 a.m. 59 by lunchtime, and afternoon highs right around 60 degrees with a mostly cloudy sky. Kind of breezy this afternoon as well. Dog walking forecast. We've got a yellow paw for this morning just because of the wet conditions, but those showers should be done with for the afternoon, mostly dry, and into this evening as well. And look at this cutie. This is Guppy, Gup the pup. I love the name. Hoping to walk with Stacy at some point. Gup the pup loves to play catch and is a Boston Terrier. He's got a little case of the Monday mornings, I think, like a lot of us. Not only is it hard to wake up on Mondays, but especially when it looks like this outside. Low clouds, some fog, some light rain and drizzle in spots as well. Again, those lingering showers this morning. And then tomorrow will be dry, but I'm tracking a chance for some storms tomorrow evening and night. And it's going to stay fairly active over the next 8 days with periodic rain chances continuing. Fog is rather thick over towards Viroqua, Decorah, Preston, and Rochester. Visibility below a mile in all those locations. 2.5 miles here in La Crosse, 1.7 miles in Black River Falls. Those rain showers continue to push to the north and east of Eau Claire. Some light showers in the La Crosse area and some showers in parts of Crawford, Vernon, and Richland counties as well. Current temperatures primarily in the 40s to right around 50, and we will see highs today in the 50s to right around 60 degrees. Again, a bit breezy this afternoon as well. I will have my 8-day forecast in detail coming up in about 3.5 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, it was a relatively quiet weekend at the box office. The ballerina vampire movie Abigail fell to number 5, sinking its teeth into $5.3 million. Civil War added $7 million, dropping to 4th place. Godzilla Kong, The New Empire, stayed in 3rd with $7.2 million. Unsung Hero, about the family of singing duo for King and Country, opened in 2nd place with $7.8 million. The tennis romantic drama Challenger, starring Zendaya, took the match, scoring $15 million to debut number 1. And the U.S. government is taking another step to try to mitigate the potential dangers of artificial intelligence by creating an AI safety panel. The Department of Homeland Security's Artificial Intelligence Safety and Security Board includes 22 members. Leaders from big tech companies like OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft are among the people on that board. It also includes experts from hardware companies, critical infrastructure operators, local governments, and academia. The 2024 tax season ended with more than 140,000 taxpayers successfully filing their returns using IRS Direct File. That is that free tax filing pilot program. Taxpayers across a dozen states were able to use it. An estimated $5.6 million in tax preparation fees were saved on federal returns alone. Technology is, of course, constantly evolving and increasingly an integral part of our lives. While even the average person can have difficulty keeping up with all the changes, it can be particularly hard on seniors. Now there's a new program to help older Americans learn new tech. CBS's Christian Benavides reports.
In Miami's trendy Wynwood neighborhood, a hub for art, culture, and nightlife, this graffiti building is home to the city's newest senior center.
Doing the username.
Amparo Sierra is a proud member.
I feel comfortable. Like a second home.
Here, AARP runs Senior Planet, a tech-themed space for older adults. Sierra, who retired in 2016, can take a range of classes, and she signed up for nearly all of them.
So that was very interesting. I loved that one.
From computer basics to downloading smartphone apps to using social media and even hailing rideshare pickups.
They're teaching you new things like how to use Uber.
There is no AARP membership required. You just have to be 50 or older to participate.
Cesar Mendez is the center's manager.
Older adults didn't grow up having technology, so we have a lot of people interested in like the basics of those classes.
AARP has Senior Planet locations in New York and Denver, with plans to expand across the country. Courses are also offered online and even over the phone.
The idea is every single person that comes through the door is willing to learn new things, challenge themselves.
Lessons helping older Americans thrive in the digital age.
Senior Planet has 4 locations across the country. The classes are free, and in addition to technology, they also offer fitness and financial wellness classes. That's it for your morning consumer news. The time now is 6:17. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. He has a look at our forecast for us.
Well, good morning, Alexandra. We'll start with the high temperatures during the month of April, and it's been kind of an every other day scenario over the past week or so, with an above average high temperature last Tuesday. Then we were below average Wednesday, above Thursday, below Friday, above Saturday. Yeah, you get the picture here every other day, but fairly even for the month as well. 12 days below average, 15 days above average, and 1 was right at average. All right, some rainfall reports starting to trickle in, trying to get storm totals here since Friday. And here's what I've come up with so far. About 1.25 inches in the Black River Falls area, and also out at the La Crosse Airport, just under 1 inch in Decorah and Rochester, 0.86 inches in Prairie du Chien, and just under 1/2 inch in Winona. Most areas seeing anywhere from 1/2 inch to about 1.5 inches of rainfall since Friday. So another good soaking rain for the region. In fact, it is a wet and rather dreary Monday morning. That just kind of looks like a Monday, doesn't it? Light rain in La Crosse, 47 out at the airport, 48 downtown. The Mississippi is rising a bit, 6.55 feet. Eau Claire, wet streets there as well, but just cloudy skies now with a temperature of 44. Feels like 39 with an easterly breeze at 10. Some fog scattered about the region. In fact, below a mile in Viroqua, the visibility that is, in Decorah. Also Preston and Rochester, Minnesota, 2.5 miles in La Crosse, 5 in Winona, 1.7 miles in Black River Falls, 2.5 miles in the Volk Field area. So watch for that. Use caution. Keep those low beam headlights on so that others can see you. Temperatures generally in the 40s, although some low 50s down towards Decorah, Prairie du Chien, and Boscobel. Winds not overly strong right now, but they will increase from the southwest as the day progresses, 10 to 20, maybe gusting to 25. So light showers are exiting Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley, but some light showers that had just moved through La Crosse, portions of Trempealeau and Jackson counties, and then some additional showers impacting parts of Vernon, Crawford, Richland counties, up into Juneau and Adams counties as well. So still some lingering showers yet, especially this morning as this low lifts northeast across the region. And then this front is what I'm watching for tomorrow, not until tomorrow evening and night with our next chance for some thunderstorms. Now today, plenty of clouds. Again, those lingering showers, especially this morning, maybe a few spits and sprinkles this afternoon. Some lingering clouds tonight, especially to the north, otherwise partial clearing for the rest of us. Tomorrow, dry with some sunshine during the day, but a line of thunderstorms tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, reaching La Crosse around 9 or 10 p.m. These will be weakening as they move east into Wisconsin and out of the area early Wednesday. There is a small chance, a level 1 risk for a strong to severe storm to our west, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. the local timing for some gusty winds and hail in parts of southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. Quick check of our zone forecast for today. Highs in the 50s to lower 60s. Most locations will see highs between about 54 and 64 degrees with the coolest readings to the west and northwest. Right around 60 in La Crosse, those lingering showers this morning, a bit breezy this afternoon. 43 tonight with a mostly to partly cloudy sky. Warmer 70s tomorrow through Thursday, but also unsettled. Dry during the day tomorrow. That chance of storms tomorrow evening and night. Small chance for a storm on Wednesday. Pretty good chance of scattered showers and storms on Thursday. And then dry Friday. Small chance for a shower Saturday. And some slight chances early next week as well. So Alexandra, the temperature's looking fine over the next 8 days, but keep that rain gear handy with those periodic rain chances. Back to you.
Yeah, looks like we'll need it. All right, Bill, thank you. The time now is 6:21. Still ahead on your morning news. A new study is finding nearly 24 people have reported having more unusual and severe symptoms after being diagnosed with syphilis. Coming up in your medical news, we'll take a closer look.
Coming up in sports, the Brewers were going for a series win over the New York Yankees, and the Bucks trying to even their playoff series without having Giannis or Dame. That and more coming up in the Morning Blitz.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
Right now, get the limited time Taco Grande pizza. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Attention homeowners, Mad City Baths is looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. And now be one of 50 homeowners who call and receive free installation on a new bath or shower with no interest and no payments till 2026. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City Baths.
They're very concerned about the job that they do, and very professional and like I said before, very friendly, so I appreciated that too.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. Our custom baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. So pick up the phone, schedule your bath or shower installation, and ask about Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty. And now we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 50 homeowners who call now will receive special savings with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2026. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. Now be sure to have your zip code and location ready to qualify here at Mad City. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
If Emerson School closes, what happens to Crowley Park? If it's no longer needed for recess, will the city sell it off? Tonight on News 8 at 6, we'll hear from city officials and those directly affected by the possible sale of Crowley Park. Tonight at 6.
Blitz. We had a crucial Game 4 yesterday evening. The Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Pacers. Down in the series 2-1, and they were without Giannis and without Dame. They certainly are not the same team without them. Let's go to Indianapolis. If the Bucks could somehow pull this one out, maybe one of these two will make it back. But the Pacers weren't making it easy. First quarter, Pascal Siakam throws down the slam, back and forth early on, but the wheels would go off the tracks. Just 7 minutes into the game, Bobby Portis gets into a little scuffle, and he gets ejected from the game. A huge loss for Milwaukee, and without Portis, it was all hands on deck. Second quarter, Bucks down 1. Chris Middleton giving it his all, bucket plus the foul. That gives Milwaukee the lead. Second half now, and the Pacers could smell blood in the water. Tyrese Halliburton pull-up 3, gets it to fall. That puts Indianapolis up 10, and the fans were fired up. But the Bucks would not go away. 10 minutes to play. Middleton, step back, mid-range, finds the bottom of the net. It's now a 6-point game. But there were no crazy comebacks in this one. Turner wide open, gets it to fall. Pacers run away with it 126-113, the final. Now the Bucks will hobble back home injured with their season on the line. Game 5 set for Tuesday. In the MLB, Brewers versus the Yankees. The New York Bats were exploding on Saturday, and yesterday was no different. First inning, and with 2 outs, Aaron Judge crushes this pitch. That leaves the park in a hurry. Yankees take the lead. Now 4-1 New York in the 5th, but with 2 men on, Jake Bauers is going to tie this game up. He crushes a 3-run shot to right. This one's even at 4, and then after some controversy in the 6th, the Yankees offense would go on to score 7 runs, including an Aaron Judge 2-run RBI single. This one got ugly fast. Brewers lost for the second straight day, 15-5 the final. Twins were also in action. They were going for a sweep over the Angels. Scoreless game in the 4th, but with a man on. Jose Miranda going to line one into left field. That's good for a base knock. Byron Buxton comes in to score. Twins strike first. Next inning, runners on second and third for Austin Martin, and he singles into left. 1 run going to come in to score. The throw home, not in time. A second run scores. Twins go up 3. The Angels would pull within 1, but with the bases loaded in the 7th, Alex Kirilloff sends one deep to left field, bounces over the wall for an automatic double. 2-run score on the hit, and the Twins, they go on to win 11-5. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Luther High School is a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each student.
I don't want to go to college because it doesn't pique my interest, but working with my hands and trades and all the robots and the welding equipment and the CNC machines is cool. One pursuit I'm looking forward 2 is electrician, and with the robots and with mechatronic and robotics, is 2 classes that I would need to take or would help me to progress through and go where I want to go faster.
Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Join the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra for Spring Finale and a world premiere, Saturday, May 4th. Sponsored by TrustPoint. Get your tickets now at lacrossesymphony.org.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
Dad always said I was special, that I would do something big someday. But for a while, we were just worried about getting to tomorrow. At UW Health, we found the team that made it their mission. Not just to get me through the day, but to give me a new life and a new kidney. Now, my future is infinite. UW Health. Remarkable.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
In your morning medical news, disease detectives in Chicago are reporting more syphilis patients are complaining of unusual and severe symptoms, including things like vision problems, headaches, and even hearing loss. Doctors say those symptoms are usually associated with infections that have gone undiagnosed and untreated for years, not patients in early stages of the bacterial infection. According to the new study, doctors saw more than 24 cases with these symptoms last year, with 68% of patients lacking typical symptoms associated with syphilis. A sleep disorder called sexsomnia is getting more attention from researchers. The condition, also known as sleep sex, involves a person performing sexual acts while in a deep sleep and having no memory of it. Experts say it's the same category as other parasomnias like sleepwalkers or sleep talkers, but it's difficult to study unless an injury is involved. A 2010 study out of Norway found 7% of the respondents experienced this condition. A new report shows the fertility rate in the U.S. is the lowest it's been in more than a century. That's according to provisional CDC data. While there are many factors that could play into that drop in births, there are millions of people struggling to get pregnant. Experts say many aren't getting the care they may need. During this National Infertility Awareness Week, Mandy Gaither has more on the options that are out there if you're struggling to build a family.
It's defined as not being able to get pregnant after a year or more of trying. Infertility impacts millions of lives, an estimated 1 in 6 people worldwide.
You're probably thinking to yourself, well, why do I not know anybody who's gone through this? Because they're probably not talking about it.
Barbara Kulora is with Resolve, a nonprofit organization helping those who struggle with infertility. She says finding a community and support are critically important.
Reproduction is very private, and people feel very alone, and then they feel stigmatized.
The World Health Organization says many of those who have trouble getting pregnant don't get the care they need. Kulora says infertility can be a life-altering diagnosis.
It impacts you physically, it impacts you emotionally, it impacts you financially, it really impacts your relationships.
There is help, Kulora says, to see a doctor, get a diagnosis, and go over treatment options, which can vary based on the cause of infertility. She says addressing the problem can take many forms.
It might not be medical treatment. It might be adoption. It might be other routes to parenthood. And then it might be a decision that says, you know what, we're not going to build our family through having children. It's going to be the family of our choice.
The nonprofit organization Resolve has resources that could help you if you're struggling with fertility. The CEO says because the financial burden is so great for those struggling to build a family, the organization continues to advocate for better health insurance coverage and for companies to have comprehensive benefits. For more information, go to resolve.org. Community members gathered at La Crosse's Green Island Park gazebo to recognize Workers' Memorial Day. The day honors those who've died on the job and the impact those losses have on families, co-workers, and the community. The event included speeches from State Senator Brad Pfaff and State Assemblyman Steve Doyle.
To call attention to safety at work, tragically still a lot of accidents happen annually.
According to the AFL-CIO, in 2022, the United States saw a 5.7 increase in workplace deaths compared to 2021. Workplace deaths also increasing at a faster rate among workers of color. The AFL-CIO says death rates increased by 12.4% for Black workers and 10.4% for Hispanics in 2022. The community came together to clean up the yards of those who can't do it themselves. Neighbors Day is an annual effort by Habitat for Humanity and volunteers to help elderly and disabled neighbors get their yards ready for spring. For more than 30 years, on the last Saturday of April, volunteers from around La Crosse have geared up to rake leaves, clean windows, and trim shrubs for the good of the community.
We all have residents in our communities that, they take really great pride in their homes, but, as people get older or people with disabilities, they aren't able to take care of their yards like the rest of us. So it's an opportunity for neighbors to help their neighbors.
About 400 volunteers helped clean up 200 yards this year. Residents can sign up yearly by contacting Habitat for Humanity. Promoting sustainability and highlighting many aspects of our community that focus on nature. The 16th annual Earth Fair featured artisan vendors, reptile demonstrations, and even a live bat presentation. The event focuses on staying active, eating healthy, renewable energy, and getting outside.
Having so many members of the community here all together learning about fun things that are happening in our community focused around nature and sustainability.
She says the biggest takeaway from the event is people can feel a better sense of community. The West Salem Fire Department's Chicken Queue aimed to raise money for life-saving equipment. This is the department's first time they've run their chicken queue in their brand new chicken pit, which was funded by the Sons of American Legion Post 51.
Shelby's been doing it for decades, and they have a turnout. We started this actually the COVID year because we couldn't host our annual dance, which is next week. That year we couldn't have our dance obviously because of COVID, so then we had a chicken queue, and then ever since then we decided that we'll just keep continuing doing that.
More than 300 people stopped by to support the fire department, and more than 450 pieces of chicken were served. Time now is 6:36. Here's News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect for our morning commute. Hi, Bill.
Good morning, Alexandra. It's going to be a wet morning commute for many locations. A live look in downtown La Crosse through CityCam 8. Low clouds, some fog, wet streets, parking lots, and sidewalks as well. The interstate is wet also, although the rain that's lingering this morning is quite light. But your drivecast for this Monday does include those wet roads this morning. And watch for some fog, and it's rather thick in spots as well. Temperatures today in the 50s to lower 60s. Here's a look at the visibility chart. You can see visibility down to about 1.5 miles at Volk Field and Black River Falls, under 1 mile in Rochester, Preston, Decorah, and Viroqua, and about 2.5 miles out at the La Crosse Airport. So if you encounter some thicker fog, keep those low beam headlights on so that others can see you coming. Now, those rain showers have moved out of the Eau Claire area. Some light rain showers towards Black River Falls, Monroe County. Some scattered rain showers over parts of southwestern Wisconsin as well. Crawford, Vernon, Richland counties up into Juneau and Adams counties. And then temperatures currently in the 40s to right around 50 degrees. We'll see highs today in the upper 50s to around 60 in the Cross. Again, those lingering showers and spots this morning, and a bit breezy as we head into the afternoon. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up on the other side of the break. Back to you, Alexandra.
And And before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8, starting with Olivia, turning 8 years old today. She loves doing gymnastics, singing, and hanging out with her older siblings. And John is turning 80. He loves working on the family farm. Happy birthday to both of them. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. Coming up, we have details on a new wellness screening from the Vernon County Health Department to affordably check your cholesterol, blood sugar, and more for heart health. Those details are next.
All the best mattresses are under one roof at PM Sleep Center. Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Eye Comfort. Your best night's sleep starts at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you tires and batteries, trust and care, because we get you. So get out on the road and stay safe with quality automotive parts and service at unbeatable prices. Like $100 instant savings when you buy 4 Michelin, BF Goodrich, or Uniroyal tires. 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil start at $22.99 after sale and rebate. And for all your power needs, assorted Blaine's brand vehicle batteries start at $43.99. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Hi, Blue Angels fans. I'm Lieutenant Connor O'Donnell, Blue Angel number 7. We are so excited to be headed your way this 2024 show season to bring to you the world-famous Blue Angels flight demonstration. It is our honor and privilege to represent the sailors and Marines of the fleet while we show you the raw power of naval aviation. We hope to see you at our upcoming show.
The Blue Angels return to La Crosse June 15th and 16th. Family fun awaits at the D. Slayton Airfest. Tickets online only.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
All the best mattresses are under one roof at PM Sleep Center. Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Eye Comfort. Your best night's sleep starts at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Welcome back and a good Monday morning to all of you. 641. Check the allergy report. Medium symptoms across the board today and tomorrow for hackberry, ash, and tree pollen in general. Mowing forecast still quite wet this morning with those lingering showers. 60 degrees for the high today. Now tomorrow will be dry during the day and warmer, 74. But then a line of storms comes through tomorrow evening and night, and just a small chance for a shower on Wednesday, a high of 72. Rainfall reports trickling in since Friday. Black River Falls, about 1.25 inches. Same with the La Crosse Airport. Just under 1 inch in Decorah and Rochester. Almost 9/10 in Prairie du Chien, and just under 1/2 inch in Winona. Most locations seeing reports anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall over the past 3 days. So another good soaker for the region. So things are really going to green up now if they weren't before this rain already. Now some wet streets and sidewalks and parking lots this morning. Some light rain and drizzle in the La Crosse area and some low clouds and fog as well. 47 degrees. The wind is calm. The Mississippi rising a bit, just over 6.5 feet. 44 in Eau Claire with a cloudy sky. You had some rain showers earlier, so wet streets up there as well. Look at the visibility down to 2.5 2.5 miles in La Crosse, about 1.5 miles at Volkfield, under 1 mile in Viroqua and Preston, and over towards Rochester, 3 miles in Winona, 2 miles in Black River Falls. So if you encounter the thicker fog, keep those low beam headlights on so that others can see you coming. Current temperatures in the 40s for most, but 50 in Decorah and Prairie du Chien, 51 in Boscobel. Winds not overly strong yet, but they will turn to the southwest and increase today, 10 to 20, gusting to 25. Little radar tour showing rain showers moving out of the Eau Claire area. Some light rain showers around Black River Falls down through Monroe County. Some scattered showers in parts of Vernon, Crawford, Richland counties, and up towards Juneau and Adams counties as well, as this low just west of the Twin Cities continues to lift north and east and away from the area. This is a front I'm watching for tomorrow evening and night when a line of thunderstorms looks to track through. Today, just some lingering showers, especially this morning. Mostly cloudy this afternoon, but mainly dry. And then mostly to partly cloudy tonight. Best chance for clearing tonight near and south of La Crosse. Lots of sun and dry tomorrow, warmer as well. But then this line of thunderstorms approaches towards evening, reaches La Crosse around maybe 9, 10, 11 o'clock as it weakens and moves eastward into Wisconsin. But before it weakens, there is an outside chance for a strong to severe storm over parts of southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa. Local timing 6 to 10 p.m. with some gusty winds and hail. Again, those storms should be on a weakening trend as they cross the river into Wisconsin. Temperatures today, upper 50s to right around 60 degrees, some low 60s far south and west, low 50s far to the west, and as we head up towards Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls, highs around 57 degrees. So lingering showers in spots this morning, some fog as well, turning breezy, 60 for the high. Tonight 43 with some partial clearing, especially central and southern parts of the area. Warmer for the next couple of days, highs in the 70s. Dry during the day tomorrow, chance of storms tomorrow evening and night. Small chance for shower Wednesday, good chance of rain again on Thursday, and then kind of every other day. Saturday, small chance for some rain, some slight chances early next week as well on Monday and Tuesday. But highs in the 60s and 70s. Just keep that rain gear handy over the next 8 days. Alexandra?
Taking care of your heart health is crucial, and the Vernon County Health Department is making it easier for you to monitor your cholesterol and blood sugar levels. They're launching wellness screenings to promote heart health awareness and provide an affordable way for people to keep an eye on those cholesterol numbers. Joining us for this Mindful Monday is Vernon County Health Department Public Health Nurse Ashley Schlick to tell us more. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
So yeah, just tell us a little bit, what do these health screenings, what do they entail?
So for a health screening, you'll come into the department and meet with one of our public health nurses, and we'll go through, some risk factors that you might have for heart disease and things. We'll check your blood pressure, and then for the cholesterol screening, it's just a simple finger stick, and that checks your total cholesterol, your HDL, your LDL, your triglycerides, as well as your glucose level. And it takes about 5 minutes to get those results, so we'll have them right then for you, and then we'll just discuss with you, the results, and then send them off to their provider.
Okay, and so if somebody does have, high cholesterol or any of these levels are high, are there resources or guidance? What happens next?
So we would go through them, some, tips as far as diet, exercise, lifestyle changes that you could make to help decrease those levels. Ultimately, we want to refer them to their primary provider and make sure they're getting the health care that they need. For those that don't have a primary provider in our area, we'll help them find one that fits well with them.
Okay, and we've got some information up on the screen now. So it's held every second Thursday of the month. What time?
So it's every second Thursday from 7:30 to 10:30 at the Vernon County Health Department in Viroqua.
Okay. Do people need to sign up before? Can they walk in?
So we do have some walk-ins, but we prefer that you sign up. We have a jot form you can find through our Facebook page or at Vernon County Health Department website. You can also call to sign up.
Okay, great. So it seems like it's pretty quick and easy. Why is it important for people to be aware of our cholesterol levels?
So cholesterol is kind of a silent thing. You don't necessarily have symptoms of high cholesterol until it's too late. Maybe you have a heart attack, a stroke, and then you find out later. Things that like family history and things, those are things that you can't change, but things that you should also be aware of as far as cholesterol levels go.
Okay. Anything else you want to highlight about these screenings and, just the importance of heart health in general?
So I just think it's important to take care of yourself, and we want to have a way to give back to the community and make it as easy as possible for individuals to have those screenings done.
Okay, and is there a cost for the screenings?
So we ask a $10 donation that goes back into the program.
Okay.
It's not required, and by no means would we turn someone away for their inability to pay. We really just want these people to be screened and to help get them as healthy as we can.
Okay, and Vernon County Health Department website or Facebook page if people want to learn more, right?
Yep, either the website, vernoncounty.org, or our Vernon County Health Department Facebook page. They can also call our office from Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
Okay, great. Well, Ashley, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Yes, thank you.
Stay with us. We're back after this.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben today.
I never thought I would have to need an attorney. And then to make that phone call, I was terrified. And so to have Jim be so welcoming right from the beginning and so genuine and confident, everyone that I came in contact with through Schwabel, Getz & Sieben kept me at ease. I felt right away that I could trust them and that they were people that actually cared.
Call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben or visit us at schwabel.com for a free consultation.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Join the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra for Spring Finale and a world premiere, Saturday, May 4th, sponsored by TrustPoint. Get your tickets now at lacrossesymphony.org.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
There's been more than a few changes over the years. But if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's our commitment. 70 years and counting. Thanks for watching. If Emerson School closes, what happens to Crowley Park? If it's no longer needed for recess, will the city sell it off? Tonight on News 8 at 6, we'll hear from city officials and those directly affected by the possible sale of Crowley Park. Tonight at 6. Download the News 8000 app today.
Welcome back. The time now is 6:51. Time for your morning news now. 2 people are hurt after a crash in rural Viroqua. According to the Vernon County Sheriff's Office, it happened around 6 p.m. Saturday in the town of Franklin. They say 38-year-old Brett Burkham veered into the wrong lane, causing the crash. Both Burkham and the other driver were hurt and taken to area hospitals. Authorities say alcohol is a factor in the crash, and they will charge Burkham. The crash is under investigation. Weekend vandalism has downtown businesses on edge this Monday morning. Early Saturday, vandals broke the windows of multiple downtown storefronts, including White Buffalo Thriftery. The owner says they were woken up by police, alerting them their windows had been broken out. As cleanup efforts continue, the owner is hoping the perpetrator will do the right thing.
Ultimately, it would be nice to see whoever did do the damage to the window just to come in and apologize and maybe help us clean it up. If they don't, the police department's just they will do their job and make sure that they find what happens and go from there.
The owner says if someone takes accountability for the damage, they would be happy to settle things outside of court. White Buffalo Thriftery will stay open despite the damage. Many of us know the actor and comedian Chris Farley, who died from a drug overdose. Yesterday, his brother Tom spoke at the Cooley Recovery Center addressing the effects that addiction has had on his family. He also discussed how many of us play vital roles as first responders to our friends and loved ones suffering from addiction and mental health problems.
Whether it's a group of people or one of us, and I think all of us have an obligation to help our neighbors and to help society as a whole. I think the children get affected the most, and it can be a cycle in families, and I think that's what Tom is here to talk today about, how the addiction has affected his family and how he can try to reach out and help others.
She adds it is wonderful for Tom to be able to turn a negative situation in his life into something positive. Political campaigns are expected to spend hundreds of millions in Wisconsin this year. That comes from the state chairs of both major political parties at a forum in Madison last week. Neither chair would commit to a specific spending amount, but both agreed they will be spending a lot. Wisconsin is a key battleground state in the presidential election. The Badger State will also see a contentious race for the U.S. Senate and new legislative maps, also creating more competition among the state assembly and Senate. Boosting teen driving skills was the focus of a weekend car control clinic. Hosted by Gunderson Health System, the hands-on training gave young drivers experience with advanced techniques like braking, vehicle weight transfer, and navigating unexpected lane changes, all practiced in their own cars. The goal is to build more confident, skilled drivers able to avoid accidents.
Oftentimes students begin in the morning tired, not super energetic, but by the middle of the day, usually smiling, having a good time, all the way to the end of the day where they're really excited to show their parents how much they've learned and how much of a better driver they are.
The course has the capacity to teach up to 100 new students every year, with one class held in the spring and another in the fall.
Still some lingering showers in spots this morning, primarily east of the Mississippi River. Otherwise, plenty of clouds, some fog out there as well, so watch out for that. Temperatures in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. The winds becoming southwesterly, kind of breezy, 10 to 20, gusting to 25. Warmer 70s for the next couple of days. Dry during the day tomorrow. A round of storms tomorrow evening and night. Just a slight chance for a storm on Wednesday, and then rain and some scattered storms likely on Thursday. Highs right around 70.
A big day for Western Technical College students. For hundreds of students, the day finally came to put on the robe and cap and turn the tassel from right to left, signifying the change from student to graduate. One of those students was Daniel McConnell, an autistic man who graduated after working on his degree for about 6 years. His friend Sally described the feeling of watching him finally cross the stage.
Well, it felt really amazing because we didn't know if he was going to be able to go across the stage or not. He stood there for a while, kind of doing this, not quite sure what to do next before he took the diploma. So it was very exciting that he actually did it.
The ceremony honored graduates of fall of 2023 and spring and summer of 2024. A video of the full ceremony is available on Western's YouTube page. We have that link for you on our digital platforms. And again, he was one of those WTC grads. Thanks so much for starting your week with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, have a great day.